Good morning. I'm just wondering. I have a fair bit going on in the background. Admittedly, I have actually left a few of the tabs open that I was working on because I did need to get into it from early this morning and got a bit distracted. And now I'm just noticing the strength wasn't that good as I went live, but now it's looking okay. So, how are you all? It is a beautiful morning out there. Hi, Marie. And we've got Diane here. Hi. And I am doing the cross posting. I've got it going to the Ros Bounty page, the Hypnosis Plus with Ros page. I can't remember that other one. It's a Be Live one. Be Live and 5? No, it's not that one. Anyway, Live Video Hub, something like that. If you're on any of those other pages, and definitely to YouTube. If you're on any of those other pages, it's fine to watch from there, but I won't be able to see your comments to bring them on screen like this. Hi, Julie, how are you? Unless you are on the mytimetv.live link. Hi, Kathy, and that's up there, somewhere in the description, I think, if Facebook did it right. I have noticed there it's a bit glitchy with some of what's happening. Good morning to you, Sarah. Lovely to see you. And happy birthday, Julie. It's wonderful to have your, that solar thingy come round again every year, isn't it? And we know we're alive. And now, Julie, I don't do the personal readings as far as, even the little short card pulls, but I might because it's your birthday. But that'll be at the end. And all good. Great. And Marie's just passing on her happy birthday wishes to you too, Julie. So wonderful. That's good. Now, I am going to switch it over in a sec I'm just going to take off my scrolly bar because I actually do have it up the top now as a static for the moment. I forgot that I had that going across. Isn't it funny how we sometimes get so used to something and start doing it automatically because it's habit? And that is one of those things that I think is developing for myself because I've had so much time on this now. I'm just trying to think. It was March last year, so what does that make it as the daily, doing this daily? It can become, well, it's a little habit forming, but gee, I'm still having fun. Like actually getting up every morning, and it's not just because I have to get up, it's because I'm awake anyway, and I love doing the in front of the computer stuff in its way. Well, is it a love? I'm just having fun. So good morning, Tracy. And it really is. Oh, hi, Rosie. How are you? Whoops, did that come up? That took a bit. That was a bit slow. I do think we're having a few little thingies with whether it's Facebook, whether it's whatnot. Who knows? I'm not going to mention names. Who's finger pointing? I just know, yes, sometimes it works out that we have little glitches happen. We are so lucky to have the technology that we do have. Oh, look at how that text disappears as far as the website one goes, because it's the black text. Now, I'm going to change that whilst I am in process here because I can. Number one, I think I can. I'm just doing it now, so just bear with me, and it's not letting me do it. Oh, that's a bit weird. Oh, it's not letting me change it on the fly. Oh, well, doesn't matter. We've got the cards in front of us. What we're using, as usual, is the Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck, and I know a few people who've bought this deck now because I'm doing this live streaming. It's a superb deck. I love the artwork. Now, again, we do have that light from the window actually creating a bit of a shady shadow effect. Not shadow, the too bright a light effect in some respects. I'm just going to fine tune that. Probably don't quite have the stand with the camera high enough, but that's all right. We can see the cards. Here we have the scythe in our workspace energy. Oh, I just realised I just saw your comment there, Rosie. You're struggling to get out of bed the past couple of days. Oh, you're struggling to get out of bed. I'd actually like to lay in sleeping, but it just doesn't work. And I think I was having a discussion with my sister recently because I'd rung her at 6:00, sort of knowing for her birthday, knowing that she was probably awake because she's an early riser too. She goes to bed bloody early, jolly early too, about 8 o'clock. Now I'm a midnight girl, but I still get up at 5:36. Old habits from our dairying days, and when we look at what length of time that that influence was there, which was probably 3 years when we were young teenagers on a farm, dairy farm, of course, you'd get up and you'd be up at 5 getting the cows in for doing the milkings. We were doing that when we were 13, 14, 15, around that age. And well, probably even earlier, I don't know. I remember the dog Tippy. It was great fun, but what sort of habit that's formed in the rest of my lifetime of getting up early. Anyway, I digress. What we've got is the scythe in the workspace, and that's interesting because it's a work tool. We've got the stalks in the home space. That's interesting because it's nesting and home space. Compass as the unexpected. We've got home in your role, and we've got the books as the outcome. And honestly, what a great spread, really. I love that because it is this factor of the cards, the type of card that's actually dropped into those energy spaces, how appropriate it actually is. So being in isolation doesn't help. Knowing, Victoria, you are in that restricted area at the moment, aren't you? And hi, Chantal. Beautiful to see you here as well. And just a reminder to anyone who's on those cross-posted pages, if you want to, you can come across to that link that's the mytimetv.live, but you don't have to because this is still going to show as a live stream wherever I've got it cross-posted. Now, what I like most about this picture too is, even though the guidebooks sort of tend to say it's a bit on the negative type card sometimes, depending in context, I just like looking at the pictures and taking what I'm getting as my intuitive sense from the card. And it is in the workspace. And yes, you've got to put your hand to the handle for it to work. It's a tool that we are managing and deciding to use and getting into it. And it's not mechanized, it's by our hand, and it is at the speed we want it to work at. It is at the style we're going to work at. But look at that. It's the harvest that we're bringing in this depiction. We know that to be a harvest, you've got to have put already that great amount of work behind it. The preparing the soil, the seeding, the watering, the weeding, whatever is needed, we do to get our harvest. So what's coming up for today? You're going to have some harvesting, in my view, is what my intuition's telling me. What's yours doing? You can put there what you feel as each card's even popping up. Being described, popping up, they're laid out. Unlike what I might be able to put forward for Julie for her birthday, just at the end. We've got the nesting happening in the home space, that rearranging, that getting things prepared, just tizzying up, finessing, fine-tuning. It's the stalks, and they are about the home, and they're about change as well. It's things are going to happen on the home front that are changing, and it's up to you to make sure that you've got the right things in place, and that's what I'm getting from this one. It's communicating with those around you that if there's something that you want to have differently, you're going to have to say so and explain, what exactly is going to, exactly. You can give ideas around, now, give us a hand here. What should we be doing with this? Or being very direct and placing your foot down as the leadership role and saying, this is what's happening. There's so many different ways that we can actually manage our home space, and this is just part of it. You look at that gorgeous golden light shining through as the nest is being completed, and there's just that one probably to place, and who's got it in the beak but you. What we've got here is the compass, and that is in the homes, that is in the unexpected space. As we know, our compasses are magnetic directed, north-south pole. It's the whole natural form of why the compass works as it does, because it's attracting those polarities to the north-south pole, the magnetic pole, and how that energy is actually in alignment with what the earth rotation does and all of that science. So we've got that popping up in our unexpected area because maybe through the day you're going to get a jolt or a dig in the ribs type of thing to say, hang on, redirect, actually realign yourself with where you're meant to be going, what your goal is through the day, and actually having that awareness to notice when that happens, because that's part of what our direction is, the path we're walking. Sometimes we do need to have that compass guiding us. And now we've got the home. This is the house that's in our role. So to me, it's actually just giving me an indication to, this work and this nesting, it is focus on my home. I do work from home. So it doesn't make it easier or harder. And sometimes that definition, that the balance of between work and home can get a little bit skewed. But it is that concentration. Work on your home space, manage it in that way that you would like to. Spot on for you, Roz. Changing my home space along with a bit. Oh, job changes. Now, I heard a birdie tell me something was up. I might just message you just to catch up. Yes, there is a little change happening there. So that'd be lovely to have further info. Anyway, yes, support yourself in getting that change done. Ask others for help, but it is your role to actually, that's what is in progress, is putting yourself, focusing on that home, on the house, and having what is about you in your house, your home, that is going to be welcoming you as well, because sometimes we get so into our own habits and how things are that we are complacent, and it's just too hard. You can sort of I've done that with the unpacking. I've still got stuff to unpack. There's a lot of boxes out there in the carport. Beautiful weather now to do that, and it will be the next step, completion over this next month, to have what I want organised. And it takes sometimes a little checklist to plan some of this. So that is your role for the day. That's the energy I'm feeling around today. Books. Well, I've still got to hit the books. There's some numbers I've still got to check through and crunch before sending off to the taxman. To the accountant. I do get an accountant to do my stuff. So that's part of it, but it's also because I've got this new device, and I'm going to show that at the end. I have my Healy. It has arrived. I'll show it a bit bigger at the end. I am doing a little bit of the, how do you use this? How do I choose the programs and stuff like that that's within this device? So there is some learning happening, and it could be something similar for you. The outcome will be that you have learnt something new today. That's my feeling, and it certainly is for me. So feel, it's that reflection at the end of the day that the goals have been achieved, and it's great. So I reckon that sort of sums it up. There is the work happening, but it's a fair bit. It feels to me like it's a fair bit around our home centre and being balanced. Yes, the work, but being balanced in because of the direction, because of the compass. We need to find that right balance between what is work and home, even though the home emphasis is a little bit stronger today. For me, like it is, I do feel it is a bit because I am a work from home person at this point. Unless I do find that, unless there is another job that is absolutely perfect for me to fall into my lap part-time, whatever. That might change again. But funny thing, I'm finding I don't like much change either. And yet that's the guarantee of life, isn't it? What I'm going to do, because it is Julie's birthday, I'm hoping that, if anyone wants to go back and have a look at the photo, you can take that from my profile page, the photo of today's spread. And I'm just going to pop myself around a bit. Now, as you're looking at cards, just feel and think into them. I'm just I'm sort of a bit hesitant because I'm putting the energy of Julie into here. I've cleared the cards, and for her birthday, she's just going to have a very quick 3-card reading. And I know for those of you, who really do have to hurry on to something else, that's good. Enjoy your day. But I'm just going to do this very quickly, and I'll swap the cards back around. Oh dear, you've got some ending happening today. The books come up, and it's very, very, that light is, and we've got some repeat cards. The thing that you've got coming into it, you've actually got an ending happening, something that you're clearing. Whoops, sorry, I'm bumping the table too, Julie. There's something that you're clearing from your life. It actually feels like there's an energy that's just going swoosh, and it's out of your life. And it's leading to what I'm feeling is you've got something that you're interested in learning and bringing into your forefront as far as, knowledge, whether I'm feeling it is actually to pass on to someone else. You're learning. Are you learning to be a teacher or presenting a course, writing a course, doing something like that? I'm not feeling the writing. I'm actually feeling you're taking that in, and that is involving a little bit of work there on your part. But it's that work that's productive toward the harvest. It's not just work for work's sake. So I'm actually feeling a really great cleansing through there as it sort of swishes through and your year starts anew with your own. Whoopsie, hang on. I've just got to find where my camera is again to swap it around. That it's just going to swoosh through and bring that wonderful new year of possibilities for you. And do take up where you're feeling that desire to learn something new. It's what I'm feeling there. So, now I better get moving on myself. Things to do, as we always do. And I do try to keep this session on the morning, in the morning to a short space of time. Like you've been busy. I'm just reading Rosie's. I'm just going to put this one up. Thank you, Ros. No learning happening, but it still sounds good. Well, it's potentially that you are in that less conscious level learning something that's actually bringing that clean sweep through as well and moving energies onward. It's just got that lovely freshness for the next year before your next solar return. So that'll be wonderful. And just anticipate. Our thoughts do manifest the right thoughts. And we've got Rosie here who's been busy in her garden weeding and pruning. You can't wait to see your iris roses and wisteria. Oh, I love wisteria. I like roses too. I don't mind iris. I'm not a gardener though. Inside I had cleaned most of the rooms, just one to go. It's where I dumped other stuff from other rooms. So day you should. Yeah, so today you should finish it. I understand that room dump factor. I've got 2 still that need to be cleared from that. I've only brought in stuff that I actually want to keep. So it's a matter of sorting space and placing. So with all of those, it's wonderful to actually be here with all of you. Hello from Louise. This morning session isn't about the individual reads. The only reason that I did do Julie's is because Julie has her birthday, and that's it's just a surprise finish on the day. So there is Leanne Winston does a live reading session that's Wednesday nights, which was last night because I'm Adelaide time. And Friday evening, which is tomorrow night at 8:30, we get together and do one between us as well. So you might like to return then. I'm not sure what time it is, your time there for that one. And Rosie saying, have a great day. Thank you. I just love doing it, so I'll continue. And I am going to leave it there because it just ticked over at the 20 minutes, and I really do like to have it something that's short and sweet that you're not feeling you have to hang on because you might get a reading. That's not how this one works. If you do want to have a reading from me, that's wrong side. That's the link. Is that one is the hypnosisplus.com.au, or message me at the Ros Boundy page, the Facebook one. So those are the places to find me. I respond reasonably quickly. So, and also just a reminder, for Sunday we have got the Lifestyle Wellness and Psychic and Wellness Expo happening on mytimetv.live channel, this one. Okay, so thank you so much for being here with me, and we'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Continue being the best person that you can be, and namaste until then. Bye for now. Ooh, bye.